So last night, my best friend texted me that he just passed $2 million of revenue for the month in his roofing business. Not for the year, for the month. And getting a text like that, like reading that your best buddy just did that, what it does is it instantly forces you to level up in your brain and know how much abundance is out there and what revenue goals are absolutely possible. And it reminded me of that Jim Rohn quote, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. I think your inner circle in your life is the ultimate level up hack. And like, hear me out for a second. If you hang out around 5 people that are building 6 and 7 figure businesses, you're just gonna be the 6th. Like, they're gonna make you better, right? You're just gonna have different conversations. If you hang around 5 people that are in the best physical shape of their lives, you're just gonna become the 6th. I just went to the gym this morning, and isn't it the same OGs that are there day in and day out? Yeah, go get to know them. Like, make friends with them. There's a trainer at the gym. His name's Mark. Dude's just jacked, right? And he walks by. You just know this dude is just success. And I see him, walked right up to him. Hey, what's up, brother? I went to introduce myself because I understand the power of your inner circle, the power of your peer group. If you want to get stronger, go work out with people stronger than you, in better shape than you. If you want to create better content, start hanging out with people that create really good content. Invite them on shoots. Invite them on your podcast, because their habits, their tricks, everything that they do is going to instantly rub off on you, which proves Jim Rohn's point. You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. And I just think this is the ultimate life hack. Offline, like in your life, I also think it is true with the 5 people whose content you consume the most online. Show me the guru you follow, the influencer that you emulate and look up to, and I will tell you what your values are. I can look at your news feed right now and tell you what you're valuing and what you're paying attention to. Jimmy Queen's my favorite online, whatever influencer ever. He talks about sobriety, faith, family, fitness. I consume all of his content. There's not a video that goes by that I don't watch. Why? Because you're the average of the 5 people whose content you consume most. Watching his videos make me better. They literally make me a better person. So I would challenge you to look at, who are you following on social media and what content are you engaging with? Because that stuff shapes your brain as well. You have your offline crew, right? The people that lift you up and support you, and you're the average of those 5 people. I also think you're the average of the 5 people whose content you consume online as well. And I just think your inner circle is the game. So back to that Jim Rohn quote, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. It is absolutely true. Maybe this is a fun reminder for you today. I know it was for me getting that text last night. I looked at it, I was like, damn, that's cool. I'll share with you a personal story. When I wanted to start becoming an author and a speaker, I had a different peer group at the time that was not authors and speakers, right? And I started leveling up and, changing my goals and my mindset. And I started working on this, and I'll never forget it. Again, they were not those people. I sat down at dinner with them one night, and they started making fun of me because I was recording a lot of content. Maybe you've been there as well, where like your current peer group is like laughing at you for starting the business or creating content. And I sat down at dinner, and as you notice, I talk with my hands. That's how I share emotion. That's how I communicate emotion. And I sit down at the table, and there was like 8 of them. They all started doing like this every time I would talk. And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, hey, who you think you are, Tony Robbins? And my peer group then was making fun of me for trying to be a better person, trying to create more content. I had just started my podcast. I had just started speaking, and I wanted to help people. It was so interesting how they were like distant on that, like making fun of me. My peer group now, I just got a text. We're speaking on stage in Dallas in a week. I just got a text. Hey, brother, give me your slideshow presentation. I can't wait to see your speech. Me and my peer group now are talking about the new book we're writing, the new conferences we're throwing, the podcasts that we're getting on, the content we're creating. And now I'm creating content for you, encouraging you to create content. It's so interesting how powerful your peer group and your inner circle is. So today, my friends, I would just challenge you and encourage you to look at, who are the people you are spending the most amount of time with offline? Who are the people you emulate? Go get around them. Go get around the networking groups or the conferences or the masterminds to be part of that. And then the same is true online. What is the content that you're consuming? Show me the 5 people whose content you consume, and I'll tell you what your values are. It literally makes the difference. It does. Hearing those success stories, $2 million in 30 days, people getting in the best shape of their lives, having the marriage of their dreams and all this love and all these huge things in life, it just shows you that it's possible. And it's really cool when your peer group goes and does it, you get to celebrate them. You get to be part of that, right? You get to encourage them and lift them up. And my friends, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. I hope you learned a little bit from this quick little message, from this quick little episode. And guys, I will see you on the next one. I love you. I believe in you. Keep chasing your dreams. Bye.